In the headlines, tension mounting just as violence resurfaces after curfew relaxation. Court fixes error finds bill hearing for April 14. Benue school expel 11 students over viral assault on female student. Don't collect rights, can advise Christians against vote buying ahead of 2027. And on the foreign scene, Iran denies Trump's claim Iranian president requested ceasefire. In business news, CBN concludes recapitalization exercise, says 33 bank met capital requirement. In entertainment news, Portable slam Nigerian pastors over silence on alleged attack on Christians. From the exciting world of sport, Super Eagles retain 26th spot in latest FIFA ranking. Good evening and many thanks for joining us for news across the world on Diamond 88.7 of Ilorin. I am Omonike Babatunde. You can listen to us via our website at www.diamondfm.net or watch us live on Facebook at Diamond 887 of You can also download our app on Play Store, Diamond 887 of You can also watch us live on our YouTube page at Diamond 887 of We'll bring you details of the news after this break. Don't go away, please.
See, wait, he's from our tribe and we have the same religion. So we have to protect our own. Our tribe isn't corrupt. I beg you, leave them now our Peking.
Wait, stop and think. Do you realize that the impact of corruption and careless decisions by that clansman or family member of yours doesn't know tribalism or nepotism? Let's hold everyone accountable for a better society and country. If you see something, say something to the right authorities.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
You're welcome back from that short break. Now the news in detail. Tension has escalated in Jos hours after the Plateau State government relaxed a 48-hour curfew imposed following a deadly attack in Angua Rukuba. Reports indicate that sporadic violence broke out in parts of the city with unconfirmed casualties, triggering panic among residents who had earlier resumed normal activities. Eyewitnesses described scene of chaos as traders abandoned their shops and fled for safety amid fears of renewed attacks. Security operatives have reportedly increased their presence across affected areas, although authorities are yet to officially confirm the latest development. The national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Professor Nentawe Yewata, has held a meeting with Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed following the governor's indication that he may defect to the African Democratic Congress, ADC. Yewata was accompanied by Kano State Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf for the closed-door meeting with Mohammed. The engagement came 24 hours after the national leadership of the ADC visited the court. The chairman of the party's Democratic Party, PDP's Governors Forum, who reportedly described the ADC as a more viable opposition platform amid growing dissatisfaction within his party. Both Mohammed and Yewata declined to speak to journalists after the meeting. Speaking earlier, Mohammed said ADC National Chairman Senator David Mack had reached out to him to strengthen ties within the opposition bloc. The African Democratic Congress, ADC, on Wednesday staged a peaceful protest at the headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in Abuja, demanding the recognition of Nafiu Bala as the party's national chairman. The protesters, led by Bala, called on INEC to comply with a subsisting Court of Appeal judgment and cautioned against any action capable of undermining ongoing judicial proceedings. Speaking during the demonstration, the special advisor on strategy to the ADC chairman Monday urged the commission to respect the March 12, 2026 judgment delivered by the Court of Appeal, Abuja Division. They also called on citizens to stand firm in defending constitutional order, chanting slogans such as obey the court, respect the constitution, and no to impunity. Monday explained that the judgments directed all parties to maintain the status quo antebellum and refrain from actions that could prejudice pending proceedings before the Federal High Court. The Federal High Court sitting in Kaduna has scheduled April 14 for ruling on the bail application of former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai. Speaking after proceedings, El-Rufai's lead counsel, Oluwole Iyamu Eseyan, expressed cautious optimism. Iyamu confirmed that the legal team is fully prepared for a separate matter scheduled for April 10 at the Federal High Court in Abuja. 11 students allegedly involved in a fight that led to the stripping of a female student at Seat of Wisdom Secondary School in Benue State have been expelled by the school management. Recall that a viral video recently circulated on social media showed a female student being stripped by fellow students in uniform during a fight. The incident was recorded and posted online by all the students. Disturbed by the developments, the National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, directed its state command to collaborate with relevant agencies and ensure swift action on the matter. A source in the school disclosed that the incident, which occurred about a week ago, did not take place within the main school premises but in a nearby bush behind the school during extension classes for JSS 3 and SS 3 students. It explained that among those expelled were 9 girls and 2 boys, and their parents have reportedly been informed of the decision. The chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, in Kwara State, Reverend Bishop Sunday Timothy Gbade Adewale, has advised Christians not to sell their vote for food or money ahead of future elections. He gave the advice while speaking on Diamond FM's Editors Hangout on Wednesday, where he addressed the role of religious leaders in politics and how they respond when politicians seek their support. Bishop Adewale said although CAN plays an important role in guiding Christians, it does not have the power to enforce decisions. He explained that churches encourage their members to participate actively in politics so that the wrong people do not continue to emerge as leaders. Speaking on vote buying, the cleric warned members not to be influenced by items like rice, noodles, or other palliatives often shared during elections. He also said many of the people complaining about poor leadership today are the same ones who collected money or gifts from politicians during election.
People should be only conscious and become utterly useless to participate in politics. Belong to a political party. When it comes to voting, don't let anybody pursue you by bringing a Congo of rice with 2,000 naira, spaghetti, 1 noodle. Say it's stomach infrastructure. Those of you that are complaining now, these politicians used to get to where they are. This year is coming now. We see. Oh, thinking of so many things now. So, some things. The politicians. So they have spent so much more money on the pension. Definitely, you will be waiting for the end of that thing. So how do you expect him to make good roads? Do you expect him to provide transformer in your locality when you have taken millions of naira from him?
And that's the voice of the chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, in Kwara State, Reverend Bishop Sunday Timothy Adewale. The 52 All Progressives Congress APC Ward Chairman of the Kwara Central Senatorial District of Kwara State has unanimously endorsed the incumbent Governor Abdulrazak Abdulrahman for the position of Senator representing Kwara Central in the 2027 general elections. Addressing journalists in Ilorin on Wednesday, the ward chairman, under the aegis of the APC Ward Chairman Forum and led by the chairman, Alhaji Abdullahi Baba Gobir, said that Governor Abdulrazak, being an indigene of the area, understands their yearning and aspiration better. A world chairman who said that the endorsement of the governor was in consideration of tradition of rewarding leadership with greater responsibility, added that it was not born out of mere political consideration, but a sincere and collective desire to see continuity of purposeful leadership, experience, and people-oriented governance at a high level of national representation.
This chairman have resolved to endorse and throw their full weight behind His Excellency Malam Abdulrahman, Basasi Ohen, Sadama Gede of London Emirates, to contest for the position of physical representative Kwara Central in the 2027.
And that was the endorsement of the incumbent governor, Alhaji Abdulrahman Abdulrazak, for the position of senator representing Kwara Central in the 2027 general election. The news across the world is reaching you from Vitamin 88.7 of Family. We'll go on a break now, and when we return, we'll bring you foreign, entertainment, and sport news. Don't go away, please.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond887FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
You're welcome back from that break. You're still listening to news across the world, reaching you from Vitamin 88.7 of Family in Lorry. Now we move on to the foreign stories. A senior Iranian official has denied U.S. President Donald Trump's claim that Iran's new regime president has asked for ceasefire as the United States and Israel continue their war on the country. It was reported that the senior Iranian official rejected Trump's post on social media, claiming that Iran's new regime president has just asked the United States of America for a ceasefire. In a post on his Truth Social platform, Trump earlier on Wednesday had said his administration would consider the purported ceasefire request when the Strait of Hormuz is open, free, and clear. Still on the foreign scene, dozens of people have been killed after a powerful explosion ripped through Bujumbura, Burundi, following a fire at a military arsenal last Tuesday night. The blast originated from the main ammunition depot in Musaga, sending shockwave and widespread panic across the city. Residents described the night of terror as projectile rained down on nearby neighborhoods. One witness from Nyakibiga said explosion erupted while families were inside their homes, forcing them to take cover as debris scattered in all directions. Another resident, Nyosaba, recounted how a projectile tore through a roof, pierced the ceiling, and struck a wall near where she had been resting moments before. Officials said the disaster was caused by an electrical accident, but the fire quickly escalated, triggering a wave of explosion that spread beyond the base. That into foreign news. We'll go on a very short timeout, and when we're back, we'll go in for our business news. Don't go away, please.
Ferrobin iron and care, the good for your body. Yeah.
Wake up, feel strong, feel free with Ferrobin. Iron for you and me. Ferrobin is a product of Feedsin Healthcare PLC, available in pharmacies nationwide. Ferrobin, the ideal blood builder.
Lubu mara jí pépé mẹ́rọ́kà ní energy drink tó ń mara kọ́fẹ́ mẹ́rọ́kà ní o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká yóò mọ̀ gbẹ̀lúra káfẹ́ mẹ́rọ́kà ó dára ká máa ní lọ́wọ́. Lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ nínú mọ́tò tó bá ti fẹ́ máa rẹ ni mẹ́rọ́kà ni ó já sómi gbẹ̀lúra ká bára dé o. Mẹ́rọ́kà o mẹ́rọ́kà energy drink yìí máa dára. Èrè lọ́nà fún tọkùnrin tóbìnrin ló lè mú Mẹ́rọ́kà energy drink yìí máa dára.
Mẹ́rọ́kà agbára gbàgbà agbára tó jagbára lọ energy drink lọ́gán tó bá wọnú ara agbára ti dé. Àjọ NAFDAC ìjà ló ń tẹ̀. Ilé-iṣẹ́ tó lórúkọ tó ṣe gbẹ́kẹ̀lé níbi ká pọ̀ oògùn òyìnbó tó yí pharmaceutical ló gbé jáde.
Mẹ́rọ́kà energy drink yìí máa dára.
O fẹ́ràn oúnjẹ àmọ́ o kórìíra ìbalẹ̀ inú tó máa ń wáyé látàrí inú kíkùn, àyà títa, àtàìsílẹ̀ oúnjẹ nínú tí kìí jẹ́ kó o jáfáfá lẹ́yìn oúnjẹ. Má gba ìbalẹ̀ inú láàyè láti jẹ gàba ọjọ́ rẹ̀. Gascol Antacid yóò palẹ̀ inú kíkùn mọ́ kíákíá tára rí ó sì padà bọ̀ sípò lọ́gán. Àṣẹ lọ́nà 5 ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. Olómi tó ń bẹ́nu ṣọ̀rẹ́ àti oníkóró jíjẹ. Gascol iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ dáa, owó rẹ̀ ò gúnpá, kò sì ṣòro láti rí. Yan ìtura, yan ìgboyà. Gascol Antacid ó ti wà káàkiri ilé ìtajà ládùúgbò rẹ̀. Gascol Antacid ìtura kíákíá pẹ̀lú àlàáfíà. Ilé-iṣẹ́ Feedsin Healthcare PLC ló ṣe é.
Diamond FM Business News.
You're welcome back from that break, and now to our business update. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, says 33 banks out of 38 met the revised minimum capital requirement under its recapitalization program aimed at strengthening the resilience of the financial system. In a statement on Wednesday, CBN said the program, which commenced in March 2024, has now been concluded after a 24-month implementation period. According to the statement, jointly signed by Akama Sidi Ali, Acting Director of Corporate Communications, and Olubukola Kinwumi, Director of Banking Supervision, the CBN said bank raised a total of 4.65 trillion naira under its recapitalization program. That ends our business news. Up next is our entertainment news.
Diamond FM Entertainment News.
In our entertainment update today, controversial Nigerian singer Abib Okikiola Badmus, popularly known as Portable, has criticized Nigerian pastors for what he described as their continued silence over alleged killings of Christians in the country. His reaction follows report of a fresh attack on worshippers during Palm Sunday in Jos Plateau State, which has reignited debate about insecurity and religious violence. According to report, the incident has triggered renewed outrage among some Nigerians who allege a pattern of targeted violence against Christians, a claim previously dismissed by the federal government of Nigeria. Reacting via a viral video, Portable accused pastors of hypocrisy, alleging that while they prioritize personal safety with bulletproof vehicle, they have failed to speak out strongly or mobilize protest against the killing. Speaking in a mix of Yoruba and Pidgin, the singer questioned why religious leaders have not taken decisive action, including leading demonstrations to Asu Rock. That ends our entertainment news, and up next is
Diamond FM Sports News.
From the exciting world of sport today, The Super Eagles of Nigeria maintained 26th position in the latest men's ranking released by the Federation of International Football Association (FIFA) on Wednesday. Eric Chel's side played 2 matches in March against Iran and Jordan. The 3-time African champions defeated Iran 2-1 and were forced to a 2-2 draw by Jordan. The Super Eagles also remain the 3rd best team in Africa, behind Morocco, the 8th position, and Senegal 14th. Algeria and Egypt complete the top 5 African teams in the ranking. At the top of the ranking, France replaced Spain as the highest-ranked team in the world. The next edition of the FIFA Men's World Ranking will be released on 10 June 2026. Still from the exciting world of sport, British tennis star Imara Raducanu has withdrawn from the upcoming Linz Open April 6 to 12, marking a 2nd consecutive tournament withdrawal due to a lingering viral chest infection. Previously skipping the Miami Open, she is focusing on recovering from post-virus symptoms originating from the Open in February before starting the clay court season. Our last match was a loss to Amanda in Indian Wells on March 8, where she mentioned a lack of energy. And that's it from the exciting world of sport. With that, we've come to the end of news across the world. But before we go, here's a recap of the major highlights. Tension mounts in Jos as violence resurfaces after curfew relaxation. Court fixes Erifines bail hearing for April 14. Benue school expels 11 students over viral assault on female student. Don't collect rights. Can advises Christians against vote buying ahead of 2027. On the foreign scene, Iran denies Trump's claim Iranian president requested ceasefire. In business news, CBN concludes recapitalization exercise, says 33 bank met capital requirement. In entertainment news, Portable slam Nigerian pastors over silence on alleged attack on Christians. And from the world of sports, Super Eagles retain 26th spot in latest FIFA ranking. What today in history? Did you know that on this day in 1939, the Spanish Civil War officially ended as General Francisco Franco declared victory, ushering in decades of dictatorship? Now you know. For news coverage or information about happenings around you, kindly contact them with a firm newsroom number on 091 6062 7526. One more time, 091 6062 7526. The news was compiled and edited by Adeyemi Adewale, and I am Omonike. Babatunde. Thank you for listening to your Shining Supreme station, and please stand by for the news in Yoruba language. Good evening.